Hello, friends. Today I'm hosting Marianna and Dilum, and we are going to talk about relationships in Sri Lankan families. It's a very interesting topic, I think, and a very beautiful country. I would love to know more from you. And first of all, I would like to ask you to introduce yourself. Where are you from? What do you do? So that our listeners know you a bit better. So let's start with Marianna.
Okay. So my name is Marianna. We have been dating for like 2 years. Something about me, I'm from Ukraine, of course, but I moved to Chicago when I was around 13. So I have been
Oh,
living
that's
in
a long
Chicago.
time.
Yeah, yeah, it's a long time.
And hello everyone, my name is Dilum. I am originally from Sri Lanka, so I also live in Chicago. Moved here around 10 years ago and have been living in Chicago in the cold weather since then.
Wow. Yeah, so you have been living there for quite a long time. Yeah,
Yeah,
both of
yeah.
you actually 10 years. It's also not so little. Yeah, so my first question would be about your love story. How did you guys meet? So who wants
Hmm.
to share? Yes.
I will start,
Okay.
then you can go. Yeah. So first we met at the college, and I mean back in the day we were not doing dating, like we would just say hi, because I remember one time, and I think like she was painting like a picture or something, like a portrait on the hallway, and I went there and said like it's beautiful, complimented her. Then I went along. Then after like 3 years, 4 years, right? After that we met again. Then we started talking about like you can tell them like
Yeah.
how I started talking to you.
Yeah, he messaged me on Facebook saying like, "Oh, I like your photos. It seems like you love to travel. Let's go to park, take some photos." Yeah, I ignore him like for the first like I guess sent me the same text 3 times, and the third time I responded. I'm like, "Okay, let's go." But then we didn't go to the park. We went to this Italian pizza place, really famous from Naples here. So at that time we didn't eat the food. We were just like talking.
Yeah,
So
I remember like we ordered a lot of items, but we were just talking. We forgot about the food. We just like clicked on the first date.
So
So
that's
that's
how it
how we
started.
started.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
That's really nice. So you knew each other for some time actually, but you were not in relation, so you were more like friends. So,
yeah,
but I
yeah.
I would like actually to ask how fast did you understand that okay, that he is the one and she is the one? Which qualities of each other really impressed you?
Okay, so I mean, I have a personal like certain personality, right? Like sometimes I like to be adventurous, sometimes I like to stay home, or like sometimes I'd like to work. I feel like when I met her, I felt the same energy, and that's how like even when we went on a second, third date, like we were talking about the same things, like same energy, same interest. So that kind of clicked me in a really good way, and I'm like maybe after the third or fourth date, I'm like, she's the one. Yeah, we need to
Wow,
we need to stay.
that's pretty fast.
Yeah, I don't know about you. Let's see. So how did you?
I would say like the first date. I mean, we didn't eat anything. Then we also went dancing
Okay.
after the pizza. So I was like, whoa, like he's the one. Like we didn't eat. We just talked about like what are we doing, like plans even for future. I feel like on date second or third, we already like started talking about like, oh, like what house do you want? Like how many kids do you want? Like it was like even with the kids number, we kind of matched. I'm like,
Oh yeah,
whoa, that was weird.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it
So
was
back in
like
the
in a Bollywood movie, I would say.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, that's great. But did you ever think that you would be in a relationship with a foreigner? Okay, Marianna, maybe you can start.
Yes. Even like my previous relationship, I don't think I ever dated Ukrainian. Like maybe I had a crush in school, but I never dated Ukrainian. So it's like for me it's just like too boring. I mean, some people say like I don't know, just for me I was never like seeing myself with the my culture, dating a guy from my culture.
But did you
Yeah.
know something about, let's say, Eastern culture, particularly about Sri Lanka, before you met each other?
No, funny fact, on the first date, I didn't like, some people go to the date and research, be like, okay, so he works there, he's from there. For me, I feel like I didn't do anything. I just went like blindly on a date. And I think at one point I said, "Are you from Bangladesh?" And he was like, "No, I'm from Sri Lanka."
So that's why we have few videos. We are saying, "Oh, are you from Sri Lanka?" I'm like showing things around, like, so yeah, people
So
get
pretty
confused. Like we
similar
get
countries,
confused too.
yeah, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, yeah, of course. Yeah, and
Yeah.
what about you, Dilum? Did you ever think that you will be with the foreigner?
Yeah, so I mean, unlike Marianna, I have dated a Sri Lankan girl too earlier, but after I came to US, I never thought about who I'll be dating, like particularly the color, race. It didn't matter me to me. It as long as I clicked with the person, kind of, I went through there, right? So, even with Mariana, maybe growing up, maybe I had a crush on Ukrainians sometimes. Because in Sri Lanka we have a lot of like Ukrainians, Russians, and other like even like people from like Netherlands like come Sri Lanka visit. So I have interacted with them while I was in like Galle, like southern area of Sri Lanka, right? So maybe I had a little crush. I don't know. After I came to US, kind of figured it out.
So you already met some Ukrainian people back in Sri Lanka. Yes, I can
Yeah,
imagine.
yeah,
It's a very popular destination, I think.
it
Very
is.
beautiful country. I also had quite a few friends from Sri Lanka. Really amazing people. Yeah, so I would say
Yeah.
very friendly, very nice. Yeah. And I would like to ask both of you, what was the reaction of your families when you told them, yes, I'm in a relationship with someone from a totally different culture? How did they accept this fact?
So I can start. So I know we have you might have seen like a lot of stories about Sri Lankan parents or like Asian parents, like
I,
even like
I, I
Indian
can say
parents.
about Indian
Yeah,
parents. Yeah,
yeah.
a lot of
So
actually sad stories,
you
and when the parents say no, no way, only
so
only our girl from our culture. Yeah, so
so usually they are not supportive, but I got lucky. My both of my parents were like really supportive from the beginning, and I think they knew that I would choose who I want, and they will be supportive from the beginning, and. Even like this year, like around February or March, like we went to India, and they came from all the way from Sri Lanka to meet her and say hi to her, right? And they were really supportive from the beginning. And even I feel like my mom and she's kind of like best friends right now. Like even when they call, they talk to each other, right? And really supportive. How are your parents?
I mean, my mom, when he first came to the house, she was like, "Oh my God, like he's so." What was the actor name? Remember?
Shah Rukh Khan.
Yeah, she's like, so she grew up like watching all this Bollywood movie, and she was like, "Whoa," asking him about all the questions about Bollywood actors, and so yeah, it was a click too.
And also the other comment I had from her about the hair. Oh, she's like, oh, you have really good hair.
yeah, that's really true. Yeah, so you look like a Bollywood actor in the eyes of your mother. Yes. Yeah, that's really nice, and you were indeed pretty lucky that both of your families accepted your choice immediately, especially
Yeah.
for you, Dilum, because I don't know about Sri Lanka, maybe people there are less conservative than Indians, but in India, yeah, it can be very challenging. You probably know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe in
Yeah.
Sri
So,
Lanka as well.
a little bit. I mean, I have some friends who are in like Australia and like UK and other countries too. Some of them are having hard time convincing their parents. So some of them had to like kind of stay away from that topic, like right, like when you go to marriage. So, but it's just my family is a little bit more open towards the
Yeah.
decision. So I'm happy for that.
Because if I compare, there are not so many couples when the guy or girl from Sri Lanka to compare to India. Yeah, that's why I don't know how many people from Sri Lanka really marry intercultural, but I would imagine, yes, there are
Yeah.
quite a few abroad. So there should be couples like yours.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, mainly then they are not in Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
Like when if you live abroad, like they will.
Especially in US, we have like mixture of cultures here, so.
Yes, I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
imagine. Yeah, it's very intercultural. So I would like really ask you about your life in the USA. Yes, if you feel comfortable in this country because you have been living there for a long time, you can compare how USA was in like long time ago and how it became now. Because I hear from many foreigners that it became unfortunately not a very safe place. Maybe it depends on the state, on the area. So how do you feel there? What do you like actually? Let's start with positive topic. What do you like the most about America?
I like cultures. Like you go like few blocks and you like in the Polish neighborhood. We even have Ukrainian neighborhood like next to close to downtown. Um, it's just like you can go. We have Little India, like the whole.
Yeah.
There's like a few streets over there you can like explore. Like I work nearby, so it's like if I want to eat some samosas, I just go over there for lunch. So it's like I that's what I love, like living here because there's so many cultures. We have Italian neighborhood, we have Greek neighborhood. We just have like all the neighborhoods, and people are really friendly and nice.
But
Yeah,
what
I
do
mean,
you think? Sorry to interrupt you. What do you think? Did America change a lot in the, let's say, past few years, maybe 5 years, or do you don't feel any discomfort or any big changes for yourself?
For myself, I would say not really, but like right now with the Trump, of course, it's kind of scary. Like they just
Yeah.
on the streets all the time right now, especially in Chicago, because Chicago was like a hub for immigrants.
Yeah.
From Mexico, from different countries, Guatemala, because they were running from also. I mean, even with the Ukrainians, there was like some few people got arrested because they temporary like the U4U. Maybe you heard of the program. Their status was like they were waiting for new updates on the case. So technically, their work authorization expired. So the ICE got them arrested, and I'm not sure that they were sent somewhere. So it's kind of scary. Like in Chicago right now, I would say like the past few weeks just
Yeah,
started
and
like
I heard a lot
recently.
of people are sent back to their countries.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
The,
So that,
the messed up part there, even like they would, I mean, this like agencies, right? They would like stay outside like churches, schools, and wait until these people come outside and check their IDs. And you have to have a passport, a picture, actually, it's a picture of a passport. And if you're a green card holder, you have to have the physical green card with you. And they, if not, they will arrest you, and your family can kind of prove it later. But still, if you
that's
are on like
crazy.
temporary visa status, you are in a big trouble. It's just that changed actually. Even last year we didn't have this issue. It's just like
No.
this year, like within
Just,
the past month or two, they started started coming here.
Yeah, and I
It's
also
just
heard there are
scary.
horrible checks when you arrive to the USA. It's like they're checking everything, all your mobile
Yeah.
conversation, and
Oh
oh
yeah.
like
yeah.
you are like a spy or something.
Yeah. You
That's
have
really
to
crazy.
you have to have your social media public when you come here. Especially you are not like a US citizen or like if you're an immigrant, right? Even green card holders, they can check you everything. And
I would like it, to be honest,
right?
that they need
It's
all my
scary.
conversations and everything, although I don't have anything special.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's it's, it's it is scary, but to her point on the good side, and even I when I came, the reason I came to Chicago is because of my uncle is also here,
oh,
and
okay.
then I realized Chicago, even like other big cities in US, is kind of another representation of world. Like if I want to go see tulips, we can drive 2 hours and we can go to a place called what is it?
Holland.
Holland. So
Oh,
similar
wow.
to
You don't need
Amsterdam.
Poland there to
No,
go
Yeah,
we
visit
don't.
tulips.
yeah. And I know Chicago, I think they spend a lot of money, millions of millions of dollars to import tulips from Amsterdam or like from
Oh.
Holland or like your country. You're from there too, right?
Yeah, I'm living in the Netherlands, yes, at the
Yeah,
moment.
yeah.
Yeah.
So from Netherlands, we have tulips around like October, like everywhere in Chicago. And
Wow.
the same way, if you want to go to a tulip farm, so they try to kind of mimic what you have in Netherlands over
Yeah.
here.
I
The
need to
different
see it.
countries too. Like
Yeah,
leaving Pisa in a we have one like few miles from us.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
replicate everything.
So that's the good side. So you don't feel alone. But if you live in like other rural areas, like I don't know, some part of Texas or some part of
Oh,
like
yes. Yeah.
Arkansas, it's just you will be feeling alone. Like I mean, there's no diversity. So there will be some issues, right? But Chicago, New York, even California, you feel much safer, much like feel like you're in your own country with because you have a lot of people around you. But yeah,
Yeah, that's what I heard, that in the South, it's actually the most racist part of America, and it can be really scary to live there. I don't know. I have been only in Detroit, but to be
oh,
honest, I didn't feel safe there at all. It was
That's
like
right.
really
Detroit, yeah.
weird. Yeah.
When did you come to Detroit?
No, we actually were going to Canada, and we had a stop
Oh,
in Detroit, and then we just went directly to Canada. But I could compare Canada with Detroit. There were so many homeless people. Everyone was shouting on
yeah,
the street, and I was like, "Oh my God, where did I
yeah.
come? I don't feel good here." But in Canada, it was totally different. We just crossed the bridge. And it was so peaceful, so nice, like no homeless people, nothing. So I kind of like Canada much more at that time, but I haven't seen USA, so I can't say about other cities.
Yeah. And
So
also, I
Detroit
mean,
is not the best place.
yeah,
That's what I heard.
even to that point, like if you have been to like Niagara, right?
Yeah.
Canadian side of Niagara is really fancy, beautiful, clean.
Yes, we
But if you
went
cross the
there. Yes.
border,
Yes,
but
we
when you
went to
cross the
see.
border in US side is really scary. It's like
Really?
like a little bit like south side of the city, right? But it's not organized well from the US side, but Canadian side is beautiful.
I
But
really
I mean,
like Canadian side. I don't know about USA. I haven't go
yeah, don't go.
through the border, but it was very near. Yeah, because
Yeah,
you can cross the border and you're already in the USA. But it was really amazing experience. But I
yeah.
heard that Canada also changed since the time we went. It was in 2019.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yes, so everyone is telling me that Canada before COVID and after COVID, like
Oh,
it's a
okay.
very different country, and I think
It's
America
different
as
now.
well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and if we talk more about what you don't like about America, something like, I don't know, maybe you don't accept, understand some negative points. Okay, you already mentioned some, but maybe something else.
Can think of. Um, I would say like I would say like some people like I would say if you go south like racist, they don't accept they live like in this bubble of like America is the great, like we have to kick all the immigrants. So
Yeah.
you see that like, you know, they have, we call them like rednecks, they have like a guns. Um but rather than that, I don't think I have issue with the US.
But Dilum, I want to ask you, did you ever face racism yourself in the USA since you came?
Oh, myself, not really. I think
No.
it's because I have been mainly based out of Chicago, and even like people from here, they have been like they grew up with like a lot of people. I mean, other countries around them,
Yeah.
right? Like even all of my like white or black friends, like they have Indian friends or like all the like lot of diversity. Even for example, like I went to a technical college in Chicago, and when like my whole friend group were around like maybe 15 people, it's from like 10 different countries.
Wow.
So really diverse. So because of that, I think even like with daily interactions, I didn't felt any racism.
Mhm.
And as of right now, maybe I got lucky, but not really. But the things that I don't like about US, I don't know. Maybe sometimes uh, the way they have structured like small cities, maybe they can be a little bit more attractive, right? It's just the same blocks, same thing everywhere. So for example, go to New York. I mean, the difference between New York and Chicago could be like restaurants and other stuff, but it's the same neighborhoods, same structure. Like go to a small
Really?
city.
Because I thought it's like this only in the Netherlands, and to me it looks so terrible, so boring. Because the whole street, the same houses, the same colors, you can't change anything, and it's it's really weird. Because in Belgium, where we used to live earlier, all
Yeah.
houses are different colors, different shapes, and it's really
Oh.
beautiful. But here, it's I never saw anything more ugly than this. Really.
So is it the same sizes too? Same size, same color,
Yes,
and
yes,
the
yes.
backyard.
Everything is the same. It's like our street is a little bit different. We have like different houses, but mostly, and also gray colors, like really depressing colors. It's already very depressing weather here most of the time, and to see it like in front of your eyes, yeah. I miss something like if you go to Italy or Spain, like they
Yeah.
use like very bright colors, and it's so nice, and it makes you feel good. But here, no, I thought it's only here like this.
Do you live around like Amsterdam?
Yes, we are living not so far from Amsterdam, let's say
Oh.
17, 20 kilometers, yes.
Oh, I see,
So
I
you
see.
can say very near, yeah. But we hardly go to Amsterdam because honestly, I don't like the city. It's too crowded. It
It
has this
is.
weird smell, from drugs. So I prefer
Yeah.
not, and it's not safe. Honestly, it's not a safe city, no.
Oh,
Especially in the evening, if you go there. I used to work in Amsterdam. I never
Yeah.
felt safe. Yeah, it's like you have to be very careful. It's not a safe country in general, I would say.
Wow. I didn't know that. I was there, I think maybe 3, 4 years ago. And we were just walking around like 1 in the morning or whatever, like go walking through the canals. I thought it's a beautiful country and I love all the boats. I think we got like a small boat to go around, like a private one or something. And they had this pirate
Yes.
or some sailing boat too, like on the canals. I mean, at least the experience I had was pretty.
Yeah, but if you read my post, because
Oh, yeah?
recently, yeah, you read it.
I haven't. I will take a look. I will take a
Yes,
look.
no, I wrote a post about racism
Yeah.
in the Netherlands, what we faced personally. So you probably would be shocked to read something like this, because many people, they don't believe that something like this is possible here. But
Oh,
I want to be honest. I want people to know the reality, that it's not a fairy tale here, and especially now. We
yeah.
have so many anti-immigrant protests. It's like
Oh,
already,
wow.
I think there were 2 protests recently, and it was absolutely terrible. When I saw it in the news, it was so scary. They were just like attacking police. They were burning the cars, attacking people. So I wouldn't like to be there, to be honest.
That is
Yeah.
scary.
Yes,
That's not
it's
that's
changed a lot. I think
yeah.
most of the West changed a lot, and now racism is really on the peak, I would say, everywhere, and you really feel it. That's why I ask if you really face any racism, especially now, these days.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
we don't go out that much. I just work,
Yeah.
work.
Yeah,
That's why.
you're lucky then. Yeah, but you have to be careful anyway,
Yeah,
everywhere.
for
I think you should be alert and careful.
Yeah.
I would like also to ask you one question. Could you find like friends among locals, or do you prefer to communicate with expats how it is in America? Because, for example, here it's almost impossible to make friends with locals. They just don't want to integrate with immigrants. They like. I live here for 10 years already. I don't know anyone. So all my friends whom I know, they're all expats from different countries. How is it in America?
Oh.
Well, I would say like from high school to college. So I would say I have friends, right? Because like different paths in my life, I met people. So in college, of course, I have some friends. I mean, I have some friends from Mexico. I have some friends from US born here. I mean, I do have very different friend groups, but primarily I have like I would say I have Ukrainian group friend, and because I feel like I'm too close with them, I can like they understand my jokes, like sometimes
Yes,
like
of course.
Ukrainians have like this like sense of like this dark humor, I would say.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's like not everyone would understand this.
yes, of
Yeah.
course,
But
of
yeah.
course.
And from my perspective, what I have seen, so the Sri Lankan culture, everybody in the neighborhood, everybody in the city or village, or right, like everyone knows each other. Everyone is connected. And if something happens, maybe like few blocks down, and you would know like this, like within 5 minutes. But in US, is kind of more isolated. Even like the neighborhoods, to your point, I mean, looks a little bit the same blocks, and at the same time, you might not know your neighbor. And
Yeah.
maybe you know your neighbors, but not anyone else. Maybe your friends groups are like around like that one area. So it's a little bit more isolated, like at least to my experience. But the reason that we both have friends because we grew up here, we went to college, we work here,
Yeah.
and through work or through college or maybe through like other sports or whatever, right? Other small groups, like we meet people. And also, I mean, to my earlier point, like I have people from like friends from a lot of countries. Uh, so I feel like I mingle with people from other countries because to her point, like we had the same like humors, like same
Yeah.
jokes, right? And if I tell the same joke to American, it could be like maybe offensive, something else.
Yes,
But
indeed.
right, but we
Yeah.
can joke around, like maybe, I mean, even like from people from India, from people from like any countries in Asia, they will understand the same joke. Even from Europe too, like she got me and I understand her jokes.
Sometimes I have to explain it more.
Yeah, sometimes a little bit.
But is
But
there a
yeah.
big Sri Lankan community in America, or most there are mainly Indians?
So, I mean, of course, when you compare, there are a lot of Indians than Sri Lankans for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Of
And,
course.
but region-wise, like Chicago, California, and also Texas, New York, those four cities has more Sri Lankans than anywhere in the country.
Oh, that's
But of course,
interesting.
you have more Indians everywhere, which
Yeah.
is a
No,
good thing.
Indians are everywhere. There is
Yeah.
a joke. Yeah, they're like you can see potatoes and Indians everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That I'm not surprised. I can imagine. But I was wondering if there are people from Sri Lanka as well. So do you have friends like from Sri Lanka?
So, I do not that much. I mean, to be honest, I met my first Sri Lankan friend in Chicago. I mean, at around the same age, after 7 years of moving here.
Oh,
So,
wow.
like 3 years ago, I met them. So, I never had like a Sri Lankan friend before that, you know, and because the Sri Lankan community in Chicago is a little bit smaller than even New York and California.
Oh,
And
okay.
and also I didn't go out of my way to find them too. So somehow through a mutual like connection, now we have around like maybe 10, 15 Sri Lankan friends in Chicago, like between us. But
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't have anyone.
But any other intercultural couples, or they're just study or work?
We have like one,
Because
two,
Two.
yeah,
yeah,
two
at least, yeah.
yeah,
Because I
yeah.
hardly see, to be honest, I hardly see intercultural couples among Sri Lankan men and foreigner woman. Yeah, not so often.
Yeah.
Maybe I just didn't come across. Yeah, but honestly, yeah. And you actually mentioned that you are working in America. So, is it difficult for immigrants to find job in America? What is your experience? Maybe
I'll
for
let you answer
Marianna,
that.
because she lived there for a long time, she studied in America. But for a person who just, for example, to come to study and then wants to find a job, how difficult is it?
So I work in nonprofit, and my job is basically to find a job and also do some marketing. So I
Okay.
find jobs for immigrants coming to US.
So she's the
That's
perfect
great.
person to answer this. Yeah.
I would say based on, of course, your skills, English. I mean, there's a lot of factors that play.
Also, how you had to have the correct visa for that too. At least, I mean, at least right now, if you do, even if you have like H-1B visa or like any other like visa that you're supposed to work, right? If you don't have a sponsor, you are going to be in a situation that is hard to find a job because the step that the current administration, like Trump, has been taken. So essentially, if you're not a citizen, it's not that easy to find a job right now, at least in the tech industry. I
Yes.
have friends who got even laid off or like they're trying to switch their like companies, but they're unable to do that because of their visa status. So it's getting harder for
Yeah.
sure, but if you have the correct documentation and correct skills, it's still it's doable, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
just
it
have
all
to.
depends on your profession, on your skills. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Oh,
I
also
think,
your status too.
status.
yeah.
Yeah, visa status. Yeah,
And
That's
I think the
big.
luckiest people are from IT. It's
yeah,
always
yeah.
easy for them to find jobs everywhere.
But not right now though. Like I
No?
have one friend. No, I have one friend. He has been looking for jobs for like 4 or 5 months. Still,
Wow.
he's in a pickle. And I have this other friend. I think. I mean, he has a PhD in physics, but I mean, he's citizen here too. But maybe he's not interested in working. I don't know. He hasn't found a job in like 1 year. But I mean, these are like really rare, like
Mhm.
play, like incidents, right? Cases, right? But at the same time, I have some friends like who just keep switching jobs every year. So
Yeah, that's actually good. Yeah, why
yeah,
to work at the
yeah,
same place? Yeah, if it's possible to change.
yeah.
Sometimes it's boring. Yeah, but some people can work in one place like for 30, 40 years. For
I
me,
know,
something unbelievable.
I know,
Yeah.
but I don't think I can do that.
Yes, it's kind of boring because you want to change, you want to try something new and meet new people, of course.
Yeah.
And but do you see your future in the US, or would you like to try to live somewhere else later on? I mean, for example, even in Sri Lanka, in your country, because it's actually I noticed that a lot of couples moving to the east nowadays. Yeah, because
Yeah,
they see more potential, more future there.
and it's nicer too, right? Everything is fresh. You don't have that much chemicals.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
Environment,
There are a
right?
lot of factors actually. The weather is amazing, people are nice, and countries, a lot of countries are really developing fast. So there are a lot of potentials. Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Yeah, do you see
So
yourself only
I mean,
in USA?
I would go back. I mean, still, here's the thing. From my perspective, I think if you're gonna have like children or like start a family, I feel like US might be the better option because the facilities we have here, even the healthcare system and everything is better than Sri Lanka. And
Yeah.
but from the experience wise, I will let you answer because we had this conversation.
Yeah, I would say Sri Lanka. I'm like tired of winter, especially from Ukraine. You know how Ukraine is depressing in the winter. It's like really cold and
Yeah.
freezing. But then like US, I don't know, just work-life balance is here. There's basically no work-life balance. So you just like have to work, you go home, you go to sleep, wake up, work. I would say like kind of want to like some changes, and I would love to like go to Sri Lanka, live there for like at least few years.
Yeah, so
Would
you
love
wouldn't
that.
mind like to try
Yeah.
and stay there for some time. Maybe 6 months in the US,
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
then winter, when it's winter there, you go to
We
Sri Lanka.
that'll be perfect.
actually we are going to Sri Lanka in December, so we will see how that's gonna go. It's gonna
Yeah.
be her first time.
Oh wow, yes, yes. I remember that you haven't been to Sri Lanka, but you went to India. So I wanted to
Yeah.
ask you, how was your impression about India? Because it's
Oh yeah.
also this country. I think there is only two options. Like people, when they go there, either they hate India or they just fell in love forever. So
No,
there
I
is nothing
loved
in
India.
between.
I love diversity. I love food. It's just like so much to see. And
Yeah.
we only were there for like 2 weeks, but I feel like we only like explore maybe like 20% of the not even, probably even less. It's so big. I didn't expect that. Like we were flying. I think we had like in total like 6, 7 flights.
Within in
Wow.
Yeah.
to go from. So we went to Delhi, Udaipur, Jaipur, then
Wow.
Agra, like all these four cities within in less than 10 days because we were in Nepal too. So that trip, 2 weeks, we went to Hong Kong, Nepal, I mean Kathmandu, then four cities within India. So I think we had around like I mean close to 10 flights going
That's
there
Yeah.
amazing.
every other day.
Even I
So
haven't seen so much yet. Yeah, that's great.
and
But which city did you like the most if you compare?
Mm, Udaipur?
Udaipur,
Udaipur.
City of
Yeah,
Lakes.
Yeah.
yeah, it's actually
Udaipur
my
is
dream. Yeah, I don't
beautiful.
know.
Yeah.
Somehow I always I didn't want to see Jaipur so much, but I want
Jaipur
to
is
see
also, oh my
Udaipur.
God, it's also beautiful.
Yes, but somehow I remember from my childhood I had a calendar and there was a very beautiful Indian woman and there was a big lake and it was written Udaipur. So it was a dream from my childhood that I have to visit this city one day. Yeah, but I haven't been to Rajasthan, so but it's a very beautiful state. There are a lot of castles, forts. So yeah,
Yeah.
so much to see. That's
That's
true.
that's true. That's one thing I did not expect in the India trip. So in Sri Lanka, we have like ruins of castles. So when you go to any of the ruins or this like old sites, you wouldn't able to see like a full set like a castle that with a roof or anything, right?
Yes.
Everything is kind of destroyed right now. But
Oh,
when you've
okay.
been to India, you have like fully functioning castles that I did not expect. Like even like in Jaipur, right? They have castles that elephants can go inside on the top of the mountains. Huge doors for that. It's beautiful, and that's like that was a really surprising thing to me just to see how Jaipur. There's
Yes,
one
oh my
person
God.
from
Yes.
Jaipur. Jaipur is
Oh, yeah.
beautiful, and
Yes, no, I didn't know that about Sri Lanka because I think a lot of buildings when I go to India, I feel really sorry that there are a lot of beautiful buildings and no one really take care of them properly, so they're just not in a good shape, and it's actually sad because they're very old, very ancient. But if we compare, what are the main actually differences between Sri Lanka and India? I heard from my friends who went to Sri Lanka that it's much, much cleaner in Sri Lanka. Is it true?
again, I'm not gonna say. Here's the thing. In India, there are some places not clean, but I think overall it's a
But
beautiful
in
country.
general, it was like
Yeah,
if in the
yeah,
comparison, yeah, that of course Sri Lanka is much smaller, but still it's like much cleaner.
yeah,
People probably
yeah.
are. I would imagine that they are not that there is not so much difference.
So I think the country changed within last 10, 12 years, and it's much. I mean, I remember growing up, like if you go to Colombo, there will be trash almost everywhere, right? But right now, you don't see that. You
Yeah.
feel like you are in like a cleaner, like a version of US or whatever country, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's much cleaner. The good thing about Sri Lanka, you can go to beaches, mountains, or even like a similar situation with a desert within the same day in Sri Lanka.
No.
Similar to like we have a saying, if you live in California, you can ski, you can go to a desert, you can go climb a mountain, and you can also go to the beach and surf. Same day in California.
Yes.
So Sri Lanka, I feel the same because it's small country, it's small island, and you within like 2 hours of driving, like you can do everything. Jump, jump, jump from like mountains to beaches, and if you go all the way north, there are some like desert like areas too. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just everything is condensed into like one small island. That's the difference. Main difference between Sri Lanka and India, because India you have to fly a little bit more,
Yeah.
drive
Yes,
a
of
little bit
course.
more, right?
Yeah.
And from the food perspective, right? I think you may have
Oh yeah, I have a good
used
point.
coconut.
Coconut everywhere. Coconut cars, coconut everything. Even like for the salt, like the box to keep your salt, they use the coconut shell.
Oh,
So
wow.
everything coconut.
Yes. And how about safety? How safe is Sri Lanka to travel?
Sri Lanka is safe. I mean, I don't think we had any of the major incidents within. I mean, at least that I know within like last few years. It's safe
Mm-hmm.
to travel. You have might have seen like a lot of YouTubers go there, like stay like night walking around the cities. People are really friendly. If you get lost, they will show you how to go get back home,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't expect anything in return. So that's the good thing. Unlike
Yeah.
unlike in US, like here they will, can you give me something? Like in Sri Lanka they don't do that, and they're trying to feed you. Like if you're hungry and if you like come during the lunchtime, they will come invite to their homes, feed you. It's really safe, at least from what I know.
Yeah, that's very important because unfortunately I cannot say the same about India, especially
Oh
these
yeah.
days. You probably heard about all this incident, even with foreigner women who were traveling alone or in some companies. So yeah, it's sad,
Oh
but that's what I heard that
Mhm.
Sri Lanka is actually much, much safer.
yeah, we don't
Uh,
have that
It's
issue.
smaller,
It's
like.
smaller,
yeah, and
so.
it's smaller, of course, and population is smaller as
Hmm.
well. Yeah, but hopefully one day, yeah, I really want to see it because, as I said, I had very nice friends and they always invite me to visit Sri Lanka, but unfortunately, I
So
haven't been there.
if you have any plans, try to come in December or next July. We can meet because we will be
Oh,
going
that
back
would be
again.
great. I'm
Yeah.
I'm always ready to meet all my followers. It's always amazing experience. I met quite a few, and I got the feeling like we knew each other for ages. It's like it's not like
Mhm.
I see them for the first time because it's always nice to see people, and I'm actually very happy that I started this project because I
Yeah.
met so many friends. I couldn't imagine that there are so many intercultural couples from all over the world, and it's really amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Again,
so
thank you for hosting this too, and
Yeah.
it was great, right? Yeah.
yes, it's really nice, and I would like also to thank you because yeah, it's always a pleasure to talk about different countries, about different cultures. Yeah, that's why I like to invite people not from the same country again. Yeah, but of course you can hear different stories. Yeah, so I'm very grateful that you agreed to join me, and I rarely host couples because mostly guys are too shy or too busy.
They're
So
not.
No, like we are
women
shy. We
women
are
are
shy.
more, let's say, more how to say that they're not afraid to come and talk. Yeah, but with the guys, yeah, it's not so often. And another question I would like to ask you, because both of you are from totally different cultures, backgrounds, religions. What are the main, let's say, daily challenges do you face due to culture differences, or maybe there are no challenges? So, is there something?
Oh, there are.
I would say punctuality.
Oh,
So,
yes.
maybe you heard about like the Indian time, and we have the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
thing,
yeah,
Sri
yeah.
Lankan
I know.
time.
Indian tomorrow.
Yeah. So, like for me, like yeah, you probably know this. Slavic people always on time. Like they wouldn't be
Yes.
like even like 10 minutes before. Like it would just we have to be on time. But with Sri Lankans, it's a little bit different.
I mean, yeah, that's fun. I tried my best, I'll be on time based on the priority. I mean, today I was not late.
Yeah.
Right? And I think for me, so most of the time I crave like spicy food, even though sometimes like I mean like when she cook like Ukrainian food or something, right? I will try to put some spices, a little bit like a little bit chili, some garlic or something like that. I think it's not a challenge per se, right? But still, I like things spicy like that. And
Yes, I can imagine. It can be
right?
challenging. Yeah, different preferences. Yeah, and I don't know, people eat spicy food in Sri Lanka, or it's
Oh yeah.
like in India.
We do.
Yes.
It's more flavorful. I mean, similar to Indian food, right? Like we have flavorful food. Only difference between Indian food and Sri Lankan food, we put coconut. So
Oh yeah.
sometimes it's more creamier, sometimes a little bit toward the sweet side too. But
Mhm.
still, most of our dishes are a little bit spicy, in a way, in a good way, like flavorful.
So
And
it's like in the south of India because they also put a
exactly,
lot
yeah,
of coconut. Yeah, everywhere.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I think
Yes.
South Indian food and Sri Lankan food is almost the same. We
Yeah.
might have maybe like 10, 15 dishes a little bit different, but it's almost the same dishes, same thing. They eat rice, we eat rice, but if you go to northern India, they eat like roti and like paratha and stuff like
Yeah, yeah,
that,
yeah. That's
but
my
we eat
favorite.
rice. Yeah. Right, yeah.
Yes, yes, that's true. And since we started talking about food, let me ask you, Marianna, how do you like? Okay, did you try some Sri Lankan dishes? What are your favorite, or do you like something from Indian food? How did
Well,
you adjust to spices? Yeah, also because yeah.
well, to be honest, I always was like into spicy food. So
Oh,
like on
really?
like yeah, I would say like when like few one time he bought this chicken, like this hot
It's
um
Korean hot
Korean
chicken.
hot chicken, really spicy. It was like he asked if I can eat it, but I ate the whole chicken and he was really surprised with that. So I don't think I have issue with eating spicy food. Like I love spicy food. I feel like sometimes, of course, like I love my Ukrainian food, just like your basic, but then like also
Yes.
like spicy food. Um, my favorite, I would say, what's my favorite? Koto. I like koto. Maybe you heard it's a Sri Lankan dish. And the
Okay.
fish balls, just like
It's
a
not
Ah,
fried
fish, it's cutlet.
cutlets, like a
Fish
fish
cutlet.
cutlets. It's just like fried tuna with potato. You deep
ah.
fried it with the curry lips. It's good.
Yeah. Kottu is, I mean, you know roti or paratha, right?
Yes, of
So
course.
you chop them up, and you
Yes.
have like you chop them more. You mix it with more chicken and some vegetables,
Mm-hmm.
some eggs, and you just keep mixing it until it become like a smash.
Ah,
So
okay. I
it's,
like everything with fish, so I'm sure I would love it.
it's a nighttime food in Sri Lanka, and I mean we can get those from like here too. Like even when I go to like Indian like a grocery store,
Mm-hmm.
they might have like frozen kottu stuff,
Oh.
so you can make it at home.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
so you should try it. You should try it like if you can find it all the
Yeah,
time.
unfortunately, I haven't tried like some specifically Sri Lankan dishes. Okay, I tried a lot of Indian dishes from south, from the north, but not really something from Sri Lanka. I wonder. I would imagine that we have Sri Lankan restaurants.
Mhm.
I need to search for that and try something. But
Do
what are the
you?
main
Yeah,
dishes like? Let's say like traditional dishes. What do you really?
traditional. Traditional. Let me
What
think.
do
I
you eat
mean,
for breakfast, for example?
in Sri Lanka, okay. I mean, right now I have changed. She has changed me. The America has changed me. But but let's assume maybe 10 years ago, right? If I'm in Sri Lanka, this is what I would eat for breakfast. So rice for sure, breakfast, lunch, maybe dinner, rice, white rice for sure,
Even
and
for breakfast.
yeah, yeah, oh yeah,
Wow,
Fresh
breakfast is
bread and
in rice,
everything.
yeah, and
right all the time.
yeah, rice all the time. Then the breakfast would be over there. So we make something called sambal, mean like coconut sambal,
Yes, I know,
meaning
I know.
oh
Yes,
you know that? Oh
yes,
wow,
yes,
yeah.
yes. That I
So
know.
like
Yes.
shredded coconut, yeah. So we eat that. A
Mm-hmm.
little bit spicier, right? I mean, you can add like some lemon. It's like a salsa kind of thing, but we made out with coconut. So it'll be that, and maybe some meat or some fish, and also some like something called papad,
Yes,
like
yes,
crunchy.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. My
So
kids
that,
like it a lot.
yeah, and
Yeah.
maybe some lentil. That'll be like a typical breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Lunch would be something like uh maybe few more vegetables, right? Beans, but made with like coconut or whatever, right? Potatoes and some meat, maybe black pork curry. We make like really like darkened version of the pork, and
Mm-hmm.
it's called Sri Lankan black pork curry. You should
No,
try it.
okay.
It's
Yes.
more flavorful, a little bit spicy because they use black pepper,
Mm-hmm.
but it's really tasty. I don't think you have to even try
No.
that. So that's like a traditional Sri Lankan dish.
But
Not
do you also eat the dosas or something like idli, dosa? No?
so though we do, but not in like a daily situation. Maybe like once a month or every other month, like just to go out,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Try
Yes.
something new. So like it's like me going to an Indian restaurant right now in Chicago. Same way we have Indian influenced restaurants in Sri Lanka. So
Mm-hmm.
you go there and you eat that. But here's the thing. My background, I'm a Buddhist, and so my family and everyone around me, like we are Sinhalese. So that's
Yes,
why we
yes.
eat rice all the time. But
Yeah,
if you
because you
go
have Tamils and you have Sinhalese. Yeah, it's
exactly, so
different. Yeah, yeah.
it's different. Yeah. So if
Mm-hmm.
you go to like north side of Sri Lanka, they will eat more idli and dosa,
Yes, yes.
or even like the center of Sri Lanka, like even Tamils or like
No, that's where Tamils
Hindus.
live in the north mainly. Yeah, yes.
Oh
So
yeah, you know. Yes, yes, yes. There,
no,
yeah.
yes, because I had different friends. Some were Sinhalese, some were Tamils. Yeah, so I know these things, and yeah, maybe I don't really know what exactly you eat, but I would imagine that Tamils they eat the same what they eat in Tamil Nadu probably, or
Yeah, yeah,
yes.
exactly. Yeah.
Yes, and what about sweets? Are they the same like in India? You also have a lot of varieties, or are they totally different? Because I have never tried, so I don't know anything about
So
sweets from
I,
Sri
I'm gonna
Lanka.
I'm gonna be honest about the sweets. So we don't have the best sweets in the world. So yeah, like we were comparing like Ukrainian sweets, even to Indian sweets too, right? We have more like I mean we make a certain type of sweets for our New Year, which is
Mm-hmm,
around like April. So we have something called alua made out of like rice flour,
mm-hmm.
and something called like a mung cake made out of mung beans, and like mung beans, right?
Yes.
And we have some crunchy stuff, different names, and they're good. They're not the best, but they're good. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
comparatively. But if you live in Sri Lanka, now the whole country is more. diverse in a way that we have more American sweets, right? More like Indian sweets, gulab jamun in
Oh,
Sri
my
Lanka,
favorite.
right? So, but traditional Sri Lankan sweets, I mean, they are up there, but they are not the best compared to Indians. Indian
Yes, in
sweets are better.
India, if you enter the shop, you stay
Mhm.
frozen, and it takes time to choose what
Yeah,
you really want to try. I'm not a sweet tooth, but yeah, but some sweets are really good, yeah,
in
especially
India.
with nuts. But they're
Oh
like
yeah,
for me, they are too sweet. Like I can't handle like to eat without tea or coffee. It's like it's
oh yeah.
too much sugar, I would say. Yeah, but they're nice. And did you try something from Ukrainian cuisine? Did you like something? Or
Oh
what do
yeah.
you actually mainly cook at home? Like, are there a mixture of different cuisines, or you just try one day maybe Sri Lankan, another day Ukrainian or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
else?
yeah. So my favorite Ukrainian dish is something called Kiev, chicken Kiev, Kiev,
Chicken
right?
Kiev, yeah.
Chicken Kiev.
Ah, okay.
So
Yes.
it's chicken breast. Like in the middle, you have butter and some like
Good.
spices, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you wrapped it around, like you tied, like I don't know how they make it, and then you deep fry it. So it's kind of something like uh, the cutlets we have in Sri Lanka, but made out of
Mm-hmm.
chicken, like whole chicken. When you bite into it, like the butter and everything goes from inside, it melts in your mouth. The chicken melts in your mouth. It's so good. That's my
Mm-hmm.
favorite Ukrainian. But now, since I have been, I mean, like eating Ukrainian food for a long time, I have like comfort Ukrainian food too, like borscht made out of
Ah, okay.
Beets.
Boris.
beets. Yeah, right. Borscht is good. And also her mom sometimes make like this chicken noodle soup. I think it's Ukrainian. So that's comforting. So I'm into now more pickles and soups
He's
these
more
days.
into pickles, like everything pickle. My mom likes to pickle, like Slavic
Ah,
people, they
yes.
have to pickle everything. So he's like into tomatoes, pickle green tomatoes.
Yes, it's
So
tasty.
Because so in
Indeed.
Sri Lanka we don't have a lot of pickles. We have like a pickle version of like lime and also pickle
Mm-hmm.
version of like some chilies and that's it. But Ukrainians they have a lot of pickles. They pickle like cucumbers, tomatoes, everything that you can see, fish.
Indeed, indeed. And also, how do you like potatoes? Because I think there are a lot of dishes with potatoes,
yeah.
and it's very popular
Oh
vegetable.
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Funny enough. So I mean, sometimes like when I like visit her mom, like she always like cooks rice for me, and she was complaining earlier. Back in the day, it's supposed to be potatoes, but right now she cooks rice for me.
Yeah, because she
Yeah,
knows that yes, that you like rice and you're used to it. Yeah, I think potatoes. It's not very. I don't know if you eat potatoes in Sri Lanka. Is
we
it
do, we do, we
common
do.
dish?
So no, not as a whole dish, as a side dish. So we have
Ah,
like a
okay.
fried version of potatoes, like a tempered version of potatoes, and also we have the milkier coconut version of potatoes. So it's more milkier, creamier, and but as a side dish, like your whole plate in the middle you have rice. That's the
Ah,
main
okay.
part. Like half of the
Yes.
plate is just rice, and around it you have other dishes around it,
Ah,
and.
okay.
But I mean recently I tried she made this potato dish. I mean it's made out of I mean you cook the potato with salt, right?
Mhm.
So when you're done cooking it's literally every potato has salt outside. How do you explain that? It's
So
interesting, it's really
What is
it's
interesting.
the
just like a simple food, like you just boil potato with a lot of salt, and you just have like potato covered in salt. Just what he's
And
referring, and you
yeah,
cut it and you just add like some topping to it.
yeah, it's like boiled potatoes but with a lot of salt, and when you eat the potato you don't taste any salt inside. I mean of
Mhm.
course the potato has to have a skin, but the skin is so salty. It's kind of
Oh.
interesting. I never seen that earlier.
So you are kind of used to Ukrainian food now.
Oh
It's
yeah.
not too, let's say, bland for you because normally in Ukrainian cuisine people don't use spices like in Sri
But
Lanka. Yes, of course.
the thing is, I have my own spice set. Whenever she cook Ukrainian, I put a little bit of spice.
She had a little bit of everything to it.
Yes, of course, that's what happened because that's why I think for many Indians, for them, this type of food is not really, they say, yeah, it's too bland. Yeah, we need to put some chilies or yeah, to make it
Yeah,
more spicy. And it's
yeah,
kind of not really tasty. And some dishes are maybe they're not used to like for example, like borscht. Yeah, I think many Indians, they don't like dish, this soup. So it's not for everyone. And some dishes they just don't understand how can you eat it, like dry fish, like what people also like to eat. So Indians they don't like dry fish. Like it looks
Yeah,
weird also.
I was having hard time with that too, actually. Like, I think one time, I mean, me and her dad was just like having a beer, right? And he started eating this dried fish, smoked fish. In Sri Lanka, we cook them,
Yes.
but her and her dad didn't cook them. We were just like eating from there. I was really surprised. I tried it. I almost threw up, but now I'm getting used to it little by little. But not my favorite.
Yes, of course, I can imagine it's not for everyone,
Yeah,
especially if you're not used to it. Yeah,
yeah.
no, that's nice that you're just trying different dishes from each other's cuisines, yeah, and discover something new. And I wanted to ask you, do you understand at least a bit of each other's languages? Dilum, do you know some Ukrainian, and you, Marianna, do you understand some Sinhalese? I can say
Mhm.
that it's very, very difficult because when I was a child, I really wanted to
Mhm.
learn Tamil, and I
Yeah,
just gave up. I said, no, it's not possible to learn by yourself because it's really difficult. Hindi was easy, but
yeah,
Tamil, it's like how they speak, how they write it. So it wasn't possible without a teacher. So I would imagine
that's
that
true.
Sinhalese is kind of similar, maybe
Yeah,
in
it's
some ways to
hard.
Tamil. Yeah, so it's hard. Do you understand some words?
Some words I can like forgot to count, have to count, but like I remember a
Ikadika.
few months ago I like learned all that, and I mean I had like a tutor last year, because it's really hard to find someone like there's no Duolingo for this, Sinhala,
Yes.
like there's
No.
nothing to find, like maybe like YouTube, but they only teach you like like basic words, which is like few lessons and that's it. So it's really hard, like I would say, to find like the source where to learn from. I mean, he's kind of like sometimes he's using few words like
Mhm.
in conversation, but yeah, it's really hard. For him, it's a little bit easy because my family's here. Sometimes my mom be like, "Put your tapochki," which is like slippers,
Tapish.
like so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I know more Ukrainian words that she know more
Yeah.
Sinhala words. I know like how to say yes, meaning tak, tak,
Tak.
and then Jeed, babka, or babushka.
Babka.
So I know some words, and even like when we visit her parents, like when they talk, I can't understand what's going on. Malenki means small, so when
Yes.
they talk about like Malenki something, I understand they're talking about something small, and
Yes.
and I, I'm getting used to it. But other than like I mean, I also learned actually Tamil like when I was growing up for 6 years. So I
Mhm.
get your point. Tamil and Sinhala, we have like rounded letters.
Yes,
So she
yes,
was
yes.
complaining, Sinhala like Sri Lankan letters look like butts. You just write butts, right? But Tamil is the same. So I understand a little bit harder, but Hindi easier, right?
Yes, much
But
easier.
Ukrainian is a different level of like a language because I never like heard about it earlier, right? So what I did last year, I took Duolingo, like some of the classes from Duolingo. So I tried to learn a little bit, like so I know how to say grandma, like grandfather, like Jeed, right? Jeed, and home. What is home? I forgot.
Jim.
Oh yeah, Jim, Dim, and Thumb Tuck. Thumb
Mhm.
means here, right? Bless you,
Okay.
and stuff like that. So I got to use them because I mean because of her family and also her and also when she talked to the dogs, she talks in Ukrainian, and the dogs understand that. We have two dogs, they understand it, and she's like
Wow.
damhulate. Damhulate means let's go outside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they will go outside. They understand that.
Yeah,
So
that's nice. But if I compare Sinhalese and Tamil, for example, if you know Tamil, can you understand Sinhalese, or they're totally different languages?
they're a little bit different. I mean, there are some words overlap. For example, mom, dad, like amma, appa,
Yeah.
and there are some similar words,
Mm-hmm.
but I think the sentence structure is almost the same. So, if you know Tamil, the learning curve will be like shorter when you learn English. Other
Mm-hmm.
than that, like if you know Tamil and trying to understand Ukrainian, it's a total different league. So it will help you a little bit, yes.
Yes, but they also say Vannakam in
When
Singaporean.
we say Ayubowan,
No,
Ayubowan,
that's different.
Wanakam by the
Yeah.
same like Wanakam, right?
Yes,
And we
yes,
also
yes.
say Ayubowan. Ayubowan
No.
means may you live longer.
Yeah, no, that's totally different. Yeah. So I just
That's
wanted to
totally
know
different. Yeah.
if, for example, if you know Tamil or if you know Sinhalese, can you understand each other, or you really need to learn another language to be able to communicate?
Oh, to that point, it's a little bit different because I mean, I feel like Tamil is a little bit talk faster, and
Okay.
so it's harder to catch. And also, let me think. I mean, you'll have to have. I mean, at least like you have to learn for 6 months or something, right? And but I mean, within 6 years, I was able to like write essays, talking that. But now I forgot. Back in the day, I used to do that when I was growing up. But yeah, it's a little bit different.
Yeah, I really like South Indian music, yeah, so it's kind of nice how it sounds, but I wish I could understand something.
Do
Just
you
a
have
few
any
words.
favorite songs, South Indian songs?
Uh, it's actually a funny thing because I used to sing in Hindi a lot during when I used a long time ago, and when I moved to Belgium, yeah, I used to sing a lot. It has been some time. I want to start singing again, but my first experience on the stage was a song in Tamil. And it was so funny. I told them that I can't do it because I don't know Tamil. So how can I sing if at least Hindi I can understand? And they said, no, it's Tamil New Year, so you can't sing in Hindi. You have to sing in Tamil. Do you want to try? So they just wrote down the lyrics. I just memorized it, and there was a Tamil guy singing with me. It was a duet, and somehow I managed to do it. I don't know. Somehow it was okay, but still, it's much more difficult than to sing in Hindi. It's totally different language, and I think pronunciation is not really difficult. I would say. It's not, for me, honestly, the most difficult language from the pronunciation point of view is Punjabi, really. Because it's very similar to Hindi, but it's a tonal language. That's why whenever I try to pronounce the word correctly, still it's not the same how it should be. And I'm struggling a lot. I really want to learn more because my husband, he's from Punjab. So I understand Punjabi a lot because it's really similar to Hindi if you actually heard about it. Yeah. But still to speak it, no. It's very difficult.
I feel like you might have really good Punjabi dance moves.
Oh, like yes. Punjabi music is the best.
Good.
That was actually the reason why we went to Canada. We went to attend Punjabi wedding. And when they started with the dancing part, I was there. I think I didn't dance so much for years. It's just not possible to see it because the music is so energetic, I think, and it's so popular everywhere. They play it everywhere, and even in Indian movies they use all the time some Punjabi tunes, and it's really amazing. Yeah, I really like. That's why I want to learn more of Punjabi to be able to speak properly. But
how about the Punjabi food? Is it similar to maybe Rajasthan, or like what do you think about the food? Different?
No, it's not. I wouldn't say it's similar to Rajasthan. Yeah, they really like to eat a lot of bread. They don't eat rice. It's not like in Sri Lanka.
I would love that.
They mainly eat chapatis, rotis, and like a lot of vegetarian dishes because my husband, he's vegetarian. Yeah, I don't know, people in Sri Lanka mainly vegetarians or not? Or it's like 50-50?
I think it's more than, I mean, like less than that. For example, I mean, we have more people eating meat than vegetarians. But of course, there are vegetarian, even right now, like vegans in Sri Lanka too. For sure, I have few friends, but we have someone from Punjab, Baba Ratkar, Punjabi. Yeah, but there are some vegetarian, but mainly, I mean, we eat everything.
Yeah, but mainly they eat a lot of paneer dishes. I really like paneer dishes, like palak paneer, matar paneer, and like chole bhature. If you heard, it's like mind blowing. I can eat it all the time. But yeah, especially if I go to Punjab, yeah, they have very, very tasty cuisine. Yeah, I would really recommend, because I think Punjabi restaurants you can find everywhere. They are very popular. Even
Yeah.
here we have quite a few.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so their food is really tasty. Like I would say, one of my favorite about South Indian food. I didn't try a lot yet, so I can't say. There are nice dishes, but I don't like everything. I would say some dishes, and
Yeah.
it is actually too spicy. You know, one time I think my son he ordered chicken, and it was either from Andhra Pradesh or from Tamil Nadu, and normally I can handle spicy food. And then I noticed that he's struggling eating it. I asked him, what's wrong? Is it too spicy? And when I tasted it, I almost, it was so
Oh.
spicy. It's like, I don't know, I can eat, but was extremely, you couldn't even test the real taste of food. It was just full of, I don't know what they put, chili, red chilies. And I was like, I would try to finish it, but I struggle myself a lot. So I think Andhra people, they eat the spiciest food. That's what I heard. Yeah.
Interesting. We had tried.
Yeah. So you should try it, yeah, and see how you can handle if you like spicy food. Yes, that's true. Yeah, and let me ask you one question. Yeah, Dilum, let me ask you first. What do you think? What are the main differences, let's say, between people or particularly girls from Sri Lanka and Ukraine? Yeah, because I'm sure there are a lot of different. Of course, all people are different, and you cannot generalize, and you don't know all people. So just maybe the main difference, like Marianna mentioned that she couldn't imagine herself with Ukrainian because they're boring. So I will ask you the same question. What are the main difference between Sri Lankan people and Ukrainian? Why did you say that? So let's start with Dilum. Yeah.
Let me think. I mean, of course, Ukrainian girls are prettier.
Thank you.
Yes, that's a well-known fact, actually.
Right. And I think one of the, I mean, here's the thing. The reason I like the Ukrainian culture, even way like the way she is, right, is because they're more like family oriented, similar to Sri Lankans. Like we are family oriented too, and the same way. I mean, when I compare to that culture versus Americans, Americans are not like that. More isolated, more individualistic. Right, but here Ukrainians, even like I mean, I think people from Netherlands, like all the Europeans and Sri Lankan Asians, we are family oriented. We
Yes.
take care of your family, right? Everything. That's like one common thing. The differences we have, I think, the styling. Ukrainian girls, they know how to like dress themselves. They know how to like she's teaching me fashion. I know you used to wear this stuff. I used to wear all black or all white, and that's it. I call it a day. But after meeting her, now I'm like wearing much like better, like better way. I wear suits sometimes, of course, like more styling for the hair and everything.
Yes.
Thanks to her, she's teaching me.
So
I
she
think,
is your stylist.
yeah, she's styling me. Yeah, I mean Sri Lankans. I mean, of course, Sri Lankan girls they're pretty too, but comparatively, the fashion styling is not there yet. We are a little bit behind. But Ukrainians, they know how to do styling for sure. And what else? I think. I mean, of course, we all know how to cook. She cooks really. She also cooks Sri Lankan food.
Oh,
And I
wow.
mean, of course, Sri Lankan girls, they do that too. What are the other differences we have? And maybe more career oriented too. Like if she wants something, she will go get it. I mean, of course, there are Sri Lankans do that same thing too. But in general, I feel like Ukrainian girls are more active towards what they want to get. There are a lot of like real estate people and also like us, we're running like Instagram and social media channels and some other side businesses, right? And more active in that way, pursuing your dreams and also fashion too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's why
Approve?
probably
Yes.
the best, let's say, that's what I hear from all the girls who live abroad, the best, let's say, nail specialist, like always from Ukraine, Russia, yeah. So, and the rest, they don't even know how to do it. And especially girls who live in India, they always complain, oh, we cannot find anything because
Yeah.
they don't know how to put makeup, they don't know how to make manicure or something like that. Yeah, so I think yeah, Ukrainian girls for sure. I think let's say maybe Eastern European girls,
Yeah.
they like to take care of themselves, like always
Yeah.
put makeup, look nice. Yeah, not like here, for example, women they don't use any makeup. They are more like always have short haircuts. So sometimes you look at them and wonder, is it a man or a woman? Or so I didn't could understand. Yeah,
And
is
what do
there something else to add?
something else. Of course, Ukrainian girls are more lovely, right?
Yes.
More caring. And what else?
Maybe they show their like emotions more openly because probably in your
Oh yeah.
society it's not common to hug or kiss in front of elders, in front of like on the
Yes.
street that everyone will look at you. So of course people are not used to it.
That's true. Oh, now I get some idea. So they're more bossy too sometimes. But the thing is, yeah, to your point, I feel like Ukrainian girls, I mean, especially here, like we output our emotions more than Sri Lankans. We showcase, we talked about it, and we
Hmm.
are open about it, right? And which is that's a good thing, like because you know what is the other person going through, which is really good. And also they want flowers.
Oh
So
yes, yes.
it
Yeah,
is a
that's
thing.
true. Again, a lot of girls would complain, oh, Indian men that don't buy flowers, they're not used to give flowers to us, so we have to teach them or tell them all the time, can you please buy
Right,
flowers for me?
right.
Yeah.
So the thing is, I mean, I have been on few dates before even meeting her, but I never brought flowers to my first date. I didn't do it for her either because I didn't know Ukrainian girls are into flowers. So it took me maybe like another 3 4 dates to learn that to get the flowers. And I mean, of course, in American culture, like if you go with flowers and everything else, they kind of say you're like a simp or something. They have some words, right? Like so you don't have to show like you're desperate or something when you're going to the first date. But Ukrainians is a little bit different. You have to
Yeah.
do that. You have to open the door. Of course, I did that. You have to give them flowers. You have to give them chocolates on the first date, and that's one more thing. Like you have to. They're expecting flowers from you all the time.
Yeah, that's true because it's not at least it's not an Indian culture to buy
No.
flowers. You will not even find flowers everywhere, even if
Yeah,
you want
yeah.
to buy. Yeah, probably it's the same in Sri Lanka. So it's a big
It's
difference.
not. It's not that common. Like even the city I grew up, we didn't had. I mean, we didn't had like a flower shop. I mean, now
Yeah.
we do, right? But back in the day, we didn't had that. But now we are getting more westernized. Of course, in Colombo, you can order flowers within like 5 minutes.
Yes.
Back in the day, not really. No.
Yes, of course, of course. And Marianna, what about you? Main
I mean,
differences? Yeah, what do you think actually? Sri Lankan men are sensitive because I think the main difference would be that if I compare, for example,
mhm,
like Western men even
mhm.
with Indian men, according to me, Indian men are very sensitive. They easily show their emotions. Western men
Yeah,
will
I
not
agree
like
with,
show
yeah.
you, yeah, oh, and will not talk so nicely. Like I think it's influence of Bollywood also. Yeah,
Yeah,
all
I
this.
agree with you. Like, I feel like with Slavic, I mean, I never dated a Slavic guy, but I feel like they're more like emotionally unavailable, like
Hmm.
hard like a rock. Okay, you want to go to the restaurant? Let's go. Like with the, like like a Slavic guy, maybe. I mean, I don't know. Like, never dated one, but I know how they are because my friends are like, okay, like you want this? Okay, let's go. But they're not expressing their emotion, like
Yes.
towards. But I feel like him, like you can see, like this guy would express his emotions to the fullest.
If I want something, I will tell you,
Yeah.
right? What
So
else? What
yeah,
else?
and but what do you think? You also agree that let's say men from Sri Lanka are maybe more family orientated than
Um,
Slavic men?
yeah, with I can compare Slavic, but I can compare people from like US. Like,
Or
I have a
let's
friend.
compare
Yeah, like I
American
have a
men.
friend. Like she been going on the dates and then be dating for like a guys for like few months, but like it's not going nowhere. Like it's like so hard to get in for like every dating. Are we? Who are we? Right? But with like with him, it's like it was direct on the second date. We were like, okay, you want a family? You want a family? Okay, yeah, you want how many kids? I want 3 kids. I want 3 kids. Okay, good, check. So it's just like, yeah, it's more family oriented. Like compared to like American guys, I would say next level, because with American guys, like I'm telling you, like, my friend, like she's been dating with a lot of guys, and like it's not going nowhere. Like they just like, okay, move on next, you know.
But don't you think that it's maybe sometimes a little bit too fast? Because you know that for Indian men, it's so easy. Like they can propose you in the second day and say, "I love you" the same day, or I don't know, let's make a family. And for some girls, it's a really shocking fact. Okay, how can you actually tell to say "I love you" to me because we hardly know each other? It's not serious. Yeah. So what
I
do you
think I
think?
think I took my time.
Yeah,
There
he
is
took his time. It was like not too long. Like it was perfect. Like a year and a few months he proposed. So like,
yeah.
and after like dating for like a few weeks, he's like, "Do you want to be my girlfriend?" I'm like, "Yeah." So it was like a nice, you know, path to like rest of
I
dating.
wasn't that fast, you know,
So
like the
you
next
you
day.
you didn't scare Marianna like the next day. Okay, I want to marry you. Yeah, we are going to marry in 1 week. Yeah, so be ready.
No. Yeah, then I would be like, "Oh, I'm not sure." That'll be a trigger
Yes,
for me.
that's what actually happened because for some girls it's a shocking thing. How can you just propose someone if we don't know each other? And I
Yeah.
think maybe in the West people are used to date for years and years, and then okay, maybe and it's not, there is no guarantee that they will marry in the end, so it's
Yeah.
not in their culture. So that's why I think this type of behavior for some girls can be shocking indeed. Yes, and okay, question I actually ask everyone, and I will ask you. Kind of, we are going to finish soon, and I want to ask you, Marianna, what would you recommend to the girls who are in relationship with the men? Let's say that I will not say Indian men, with men from Sri Lanka, because I'm sure there are difference between Indian men and Sri Lankan men.
Yeah.
So although there are
Not
similarities
much,
also,
I would say.
yeah, what would you actually recommend to prevent any misunderstandings and in the future to how to understand if man is serious or not, based of course on your experience?
I would say to begin, like, be patient, because of course, like, you're learning, like, it takes time to learn someone's culture. Um, of course, like, with the time, like, always being late, like, at the beginning, I was like, oh my God, came here early, I would get mad. But now I'm like, okay, we're late, be late, like, adapt into his schedule. So, like, you have to be patient. You have to understand that he's coming from a different background, like, different time, like, and then one time we arrived perfectly on a wedding. We had this wedding in India that we went, and we were perfectly on time, but the wedding was not there. No one was there. No bride, no groom,
Yeah,
no
that's
one. And
true.
I'm like, okay. So I realized you don't have to be on time. Like, here's the bride not on time, and the groom is not on time, and we are here just only us two waiting for guests to arrive. So yeah, be patient and like try to like learn. Of course, not like in one day learn someone's culture, because it takes time,
Oh,
right? Like,
yeah. Even right
Yeah.
now, we have difficulties sometimes learning about like agreeing on some stuff.
yeah.
Right? I feel like when you are dating interracial or intercultural couple like persons, right? We are kind of compromising a lot of things,
Yes, of course.
religion and whatever the humor or the culture you grew up. You have to understand other person's perspective too. So there are some, I mean, of course, ups and downs, but still, like we are going strong.
Yeah, and I would say
Yeah.
even more compromise when you get kids. So like even
Oh,
simple
really?
question, how to choose the names, which religion our child will be raised in. So there's so many questions, and I think for some couples they really have a lot of difficulties if they don't discuss it before, because
Oh,
like there are some expectations, yeah, that okay, in the end the girl say, no, I want my child to be only Christian. I don't want any other religion. Some people say, okay, let's raise them in both religions. So it depends. Yeah, I think with kids, I can see a lot of difficulties comes. Yeah, and many people are not ready for that.
oh. So I have one question for you. I'm sorry. So I think with the religions, I think we are okay with it. But with the language, do you? So you said, are you from where are you from originally? I'm sorry,
I'm
Russia.
originally from Russia.
Okay. So are you teaching Russian or
It's
Punjabi to
actually
your kids?
It's actually a little bit different in our situation because when
Mm-hmm.
our elder child was born, I tried to speak Russian. Like the doctors, they
Mm-hmm.
always recommend that one parent, one language.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I really tried my best, but he started talking pretty late, and in Belgium, school starts very early. It's like
Mm-hmm.
in India, I was shocked, and he didn't
Oh,
really talk. So we decided let's speak only English. And after
Mm-hmm.
that, we just switched to English. And now
Mm-hmm.
our kids, they, let's say, understand Russian, but they reply in English. So
Oh.
English is the main language in our family, let's say, because my husband decided not to speak Punjabi with them, make their life easier, because
Mm-hmm.
they are not needed here. Now I kind of regret, and I would
Mm-hmm.
like they understand both languages because it would be nice anyway. But
Mm-hmm.
I hope it's not too late. So, and of course, at school they speak Dutch and
oh,
yeah, and it's like a lot of languages. And in Belgium there is also French. So they also
oh,
learn two more languages at school: German, French, and it's
Oh
like too
wow.
much. And I think
wow.
it's kind of difficult to keep your mother tongues, especially if you live in a third country. If you
Yeah.
would live in India or in Russia, then it would be easier, of course.
Yeah.
Then,
Mm-hmm.
then okay, they would know at least one parent's language. But in our situation, it's even more complicated. Yeah. So
We
it's
have kind of similar, I would say. Like we live in
yeah,
US
because you
and
also live in a third country, let's say,
mm-hmm.
yeah. And I think, and I noticed that kids who live like even in like third country, they even if they speak mother's language, it's always with accent, and they just sometimes they just don't want to reply in this language. That's easier in English because they hear English between
Yeah.
parents. Yes, of course, if parents speak like some other language, yeah, it's a different story because a lot of girls, they know their husband's languages fluently. They speak, let's say, Hindi at home
Mm-hmm.
or something else, yeah, some other languages, yeah. But in our situation, yeah, unfortunately, it is like this. But hopefully, I hope because at least they understand, yeah. So I
Yeah,
hope,
that's good. That's good. Yeah.
yeah. But even the topic of religion, I see it's a big topic because for some couples, yeah, they or let's say for some religions it's very important the child should be of particular religion, yeah, and not everyone can agree with that, yeah. So I think in intercultural relations there are a lot of challenges, I would
A lot
say.
of compromises. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, people think it's kind of easy, it's so nice to learn each other culture, to learn something new language, new traditions, but sometimes it doesn't work. Yeah, I think you both should be patient, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
to really respect each other culture, try to understand why my partner doesn't like it. So it's not normal for his culture, or it's not normal for her culture. There
Yeah.
are a lot of things to learn. And Dilum, I also want to ask you. I don't know if you are getting messages like from especially from guys from Sri Lanka who are just dying to marry someone or to date someone from abroad. Because for me, it's like my mailbox is always full with messages from Indian men. Find me American woman. Find me Russian woman. Find me, I don't know, whatever, German. So it's like I got an impression, honestly, that half of Indian men really want to marry abroad. I don't know why. What is happening now in India? It was never like that, but this is the situation. What I noticed.
I
So,
see.
how do you also get messages like this? And what would you recommend? Let's say guys from Sri Lanka who really want to be with someone from different culture. What would you suggest?
Yeah, I mean, I don't get that much messages, but I mean, some of my friends will be, hey, do you have any friend or friend like who's
Yeah, that's
available?
because it's
They will ask. They will ask. Yeah. I mean, what I would say first, you have to be, to her point, like patient and honest, right? If you really like the person, just be patient and to your, like you say, like don't say I love you on the first date. Just
yes.
wait, wait a little bit more time. Understand if you kind of have this, like if you vibe with that person, if you understand what they're trying to do, like make sure you're in the same energy, same frequency, or same goals, right?
Mhm.
First be patient and also reach out, like don't be shy about, hey, like also don't assume things, like don't assume, okay, we are going on a date and for then we're gonna do this and that. No, don't assume. Just if you want something, just ask. If they will say yes or they will say no,
Yeah.
At least you tried. So don't assume. Be really patient, and also to our earlier discussion, you have to be really understanding what they are going through. You have to kind of sometimes, if I mean, if she's mad at me or something like you have to understand why they are sad or mad, or like why they are emotional on specific topics. It's because, I mean, maybe it's not because that they hate you or something, right? It's because
Yeah.
the way they grew up, the culture they grew up is a little bit different, so they have a different background, so they have a different viewpoint. Even when we, I mean, go through stuff, or even like whatever, right? Like we bring different viewpoints to the table because we grew up a little bit differently. So
Yeah, that's true.
when you especially go on dates with from other culture, I mean, not for especially Sri Lankans and Ukrainians, right? Could be Indians and Russians to your point, or something, some like any interracial couple. You have to understand they are from different cultures, so you have to be respectful for them, be patient, and also give some space. If everything will work out, and but proactively reach out, tell them what you need, and be nice. Also bring flowers. Of course, you have to bring flowers.
Oh, yes.
Flowers and chocolate must
This is
have.
a must.
It's a must have.
So especially
Flowers is
if
a
you are
must.
dating as, I think, a Slavic girl, maybe for Western girls it's not so important.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Americans, they don't care. Don't bring
Yes.
flowers. It's too much for them. But
Yeah.
Slavic people, you have to give them flowers.
Yes, yes, that's what you should really understand. Yeah, I think it's important to know why actually person expecting it. Like maybe for some, I don't know, for some Eastern men it's like too much. Why she's asking flowers all the time, or why she wants gifts all the time. Yeah, or some not necessarily like expensive gift, but something which shows like that. Okay,
Yeah.
the person really cares, and why should I open the door for her, or why should I give her a coat to wear? Yeah, she can take it herself. Yeah, because of course it's different in the East. I think men from the East, they are not used to it. Like, for example, to cook, they expect that women should do everything at home. I think all these things should be talked about because there can be a lot of difficulties. And I notice a lot of Eastern men, they marry, let's say, Western or Slavic or doesn't matter which nationality women, and then they try to change them, you know? They want them to behave more like Indian girl. She should dress like accordingly. She shouldn't wear this dress. She should just, it's better if she wear sari or something like that. Yeah, and I always wonder why you were looking for a foreigner if you want someone who behave like Indian or any other nationality. That's why all these things, I think, they should be considered in advance and discussed.
Yeah, I think also additionally, one thing I noticed, if the other person is like really into you and your culture, they will do that for you in a way. For example, Mariana likes Sri Lankan food. I'm not forcing her. I'm not forcing you, right? She likes it. She
Yeah.
cooks it sometime. And same way, like when we go to like some parties or even like Sri Lankan gatherings, she'll wear something like that because she likes it. Sometimes I don't even want her to dress like that. I want her to dress like Western or whatever, right? But she's like, no, I want to dress like Sri Lankan or whatever. The same way when I go to like Ukrainian church, I will dress accordingly. Even like we went to the mass. What is it called? Mass? No, Easter. We went to Easter.
Yes.
I was in
Yes.
the church for like I think 6 hours, just to
Wow.
like just it's an Orthodox church, so it was first time for me. I was interested in that. I mean, no one forced me to go there. It's just what I'm trying to say. If you're like really in sync with each other, you will embrace that. You don't have to get
Yeah.
forced. I mean, if you're getting forced, that's a bad thing to your point. You shouldn't have been in that
Yeah, that's
situation.
true.
Yeah.
That's true. And I think it's very important to respect each other culture because,
Yeah.
for example, if you don't like the culture of your partner, I would imagine it would be very difficult to live together because I knew some
Exactly.
couples, you know, for example, the girl is married to an Indian, but she hates Indian music, Indian movies. And when the husband try to listen to some songs or watch some movies, she will make a drama. Okay, I
Yeah.
don't like it. Can you please stop it? I would imagine that it wouldn't work out, or it would be very difficult for the guy. He has to then to watch or to listen to his music in secret, or where his wife is not at home. And I think it's not good. You should
Yeah.
at least try to understand or try to like. I don't say that you have to watch Bollywood movies 24 hours, but still at least try to give a company sometimes. Try to
Yeah.
understand. Yeah, or maybe some movie is nice. Just try to watch. Maybe you will like it. Yeah, but just say no, I just don't like anything, I don't want it. Yeah, it's also, I think it's difficult for anyone.
Yeah. So even, I mean, even before I met her, so I'm into like dragons and stuff, right? I think was it like a Russian or Ukrainian movie?
I'm not sure.
So I watched this movie about this prince and he turns into a dragon. I think it's a Slavic movie, but because it was in a Slavic language. This is back in the day,
Ah,
even right
okay.
before meeting her. And it's about like there's a prince, a princess, and a prince, and prince turned into a dragon, and they fell in love. So
Ah.
I'm into like Slavic movies. In the same way, we watched like an Indian movie maybe like 2 weeks ago. Tare Samipar is about like a small kid with this dyslexia or something, right?
Ah, yes,
So,
yes, it's a very nice movie, actually, a really nice movie.
oh yeah, we
Yeah, very
cried, but
touching. Yeah, I saw it also with my kids. Yeah, they also like it a lot.
so
Okay, of
yeah,
course we needed subtitles to understand because
yeah,
they
exactly.
don't know Hindi. Yeah.
Yeah, so similar to that, like we are trying to like engage within each other's culture because we love it. It's not we are forced. We just love it, right?
Yes, no, that's really nice when two people really embrace each other cultures, because I think it's really important, yeah, to at least to learn something. And you know, you always discover so many new things. Like I think what I like, yeah, really about intercultural relation, because you just live in your culture, in your, let's say, in your bubble.
Yeah.
You don't know much about anything else what's happening in the world, and then you just meet someone from a totally different culture, and then your eyes are wide open. Oh wow,
Yeah.
it can be like this. Yes, so I can learn something new. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really amazing. And the last thing I want to ask you, are you planning to have a big Sri Lankan wedding? Like I saw, I'm really impressed. You know, I noticed that the traditional wedding dress in Sri Lanka is totally different than in India. It's like,
It's
I
different.
don't know how you call this dress. I saw how the groom is wearing something on the head or something.
Mhm.
Like it's maybe in Tamil and Sinhalese culture it's different. They wear
Yeah.
different things, but. It was I don't know the name, unfortunately, of your
Yeah.
dress. Maybe you can say, but
Yeah. So the name I forgot the name too, but I can explain the dress. So they dress as a king during their wedding day. That's why
yes.
it's like old king's attire. So they have a
Okay.
crown and they
Yes,
have
yes.
this chest and also they have a knife. I think maybe some Indian cultures they might have this knife too. Maybe Punjabi, don't they have a knife here on the head?
No, the Sikhs they have to wear
Oh,
under the
six.
turban, yeah.
Oh
But
yes, 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 yes.
they wear a
Yeah.
sword, yeah, during the wedding
So
ceremony. Yes, they have it.
exactly. So
Yeah.
similar to that, we have a knife like
A
on
big
the
one.
belly, a big one on the belly.
And what is
So
actually the meaning, that you will protect your wife, or is it the same meaning? Like, why do you have knife?
I don't know. It's just a part of the dress. I actually don't know the reasoning, but I'm assuming it's because it was part of the Sri Lankan like old king's culture,
Ah,
like the
okay.
attire. So they're trying to mimic that, and they're trying to be the king for the day because the queen is gonna come marry you, you know. So the same way in Sri Lanka, so there are. I mean, I'm talking about more Sinhala wedding.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
Tamil and Muslims, they're completely different. So in Sri Lanka, there are two type of weddings. I mean, three types, right? Like more westernized wedding, and also for something called like Candian, which is from the mountain area, and they also have like the like lower what do you call the Colombo, whatever the
Ah,
other
okay.
side, right? So the
Yes.
way they dress is a little bit different. And if you're from Candian, you wear the king's attire.
Yes,
But if
that's
you're
what I saw. Yeah, because
yeah,
I shared some pictures. I think there was one girl from Sri Lanka who is married to American guy. So they were really wearing these
wearing that.
traditional dresses, and it was so beautiful, really amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, of course, we can have a wedding. That's why if you are coming to Sri Lanka in July, let us know.
Oh yes, I would love. Yeah,
So,
especially to attend Sri Lankan wedding. Yeah,
yeah,
that would be
and
interesting.
so unlike Indian weddings, I know Indian weddings are like maybe we'll go for like 7 days or 4 days. We have maximum 2 days, but
Okay.
we are thinking about just having like one day because it's easier for us, and also we are trying to have a different wedding in a way that she will wear something Ukrainian or like Western, I will wear something Sri Lankan. So we are trying to show both of the cultures in there too.
Yeah, but you can actually do it in 2 days. One day in Sri Lankan
Sri
dress,
Lankan, other
one
day
day in
mix. Yeah,
Ukrainian.
maybe, yeah,
That
yeah,
that would be cool. Yes.
yeah. And so we are planning for that. and that definitely next year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really interesting. And do you have your weddings normally in the mornings or in the evenings? Because in India it's also different. Like Hindu weddings, they're always in the evenings.
Yeah.
Punjabi weddings, Sikh weddings, they're always early mornings. So how is
Oh.
it in Sri Lanka?
So this is interesting thing. So before you get married, you have to, you know, the horoscope, right?
Yes, yes, of
Yeah.
course.
So you
It's
have to
also
match the
important
Oh yeah,
to
of course.
to
Yeah.
compare horoscopes
Yeah.
if you match
But
or not.
luckily, I mean, either me or my parents, like we are not into that much. We only use that to figure out a date. But other
Okay.
than that, even like some people use the horoscope matching to figure out like what time you leave house, what time you put the makeup, what time you leave the hotel, what time you eat, what time you enter the stage, everything. I don't
This
think
is
we'll
too
be.
much.
It's too much. And we also want to have like an evening wedding, but traditionally the best days to have a wedding in Sri Lanka is a Thursday morning.
Ah,
All
okay.
all
Also
the
in the
time is
morning.
yeah. It's those are mainly morning weddings because they believe you have to get married before the sun goes down, which is afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
So usually the time will be around like 9 or 10 in the morning. But we don't want to go in that path. So I mean, of course, some of my other friends have done this too. So we will be having like evening wedding with sunset, and that's our plan.
But do
But
you also match horoscopes
Yeah.
before
yeah,
wedding?
we
Yeah.
have to. Yeah, we had to do that just to figure out a date.
Yes.
But
No, I mean, like, if two people are compatible with each
Oh
other or
yeah.
not.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
okay, for that, I mean, we just did it for fun. But usually in the Sri Lankan culture, what they do, I mean, if you're even though you're dating, right? Like before you get married, you do the match to see if you're compatible. I
Mm-hmm.
think, I mean, we just did it for fun just to see how much that's gonna work out, right? I think we had like 90 or 95 or
Mhm.
something, like really
Wow.
high number, which is
Yes,
really good.
great.
Yeah,
So you
and
match perfectly.
right,
Yeah.
that worked out.
No, that's really interesting because okay, I would imagine that it's similar with Indian culture. And are there mostly arranged marriage in Sri Lanka, or there are a lot of love marriages these days?
So it used
Because
to
it's
be a lot of
changing in India as
yeah,
well. Earlier, it used to be only arranged marriages, and love marriage was something, oh, it's not good, it will not work out. So parents know the best
yeah,
whom to choose. They will not like wish something bad to their kids, so you have to listen. So I see that love marriages are very common, especially
it
in big
is.
cities.
Yeah, in Sri Lanka too, it's changing right now. I mean, I think arranged marriage that area was our like parents era. Right
Yeah.
now, maybe like I'm just telling you a number, maybe like 80% love marriages. And if you're not able to find a partner when you're like 30, 32, right? Then you will go for arranged marriage. But
Mm-hmm.
usually it's now love marriages. To your point, we are like
No,
changing.
that's nice.
Yeah.
No, I think in India maybe it's not 80%. I think it's less. And so maybe in big cities, yeah, but there are so many villages, small towns. Still,
Yeah.
I think people are very conservative. They will not even accept that. They will just
Yeah.
say no, big no. We will find someone for you. No, that's nice to hear that. Of course, times are changing, yeah, and more.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why people think that love marriages are not successful. That parents know better. I agree, yeah, that parents, of course, they don't wish something bad for their kids, but they also make mistakes. There are so many
Oh yeah.
unsuccessful arranged
Yeah.
marriages, like so many divorces in India these days. So I can't believe it. Yeah. So no, that's really nice to know more about wedding in Sri Lanka. I didn't know all these details. I was just mesmerized by this dress. I was, oh wow, it was totally different. Not like an Indian wedding, because women wear sari and mostly, yeah, or lehenga,
Yeah.
and I never saw a dress like this. So I think it's only in Singales, yeah, marriages.
I think so, yeah. If you think about Tamils, they usually wear something similar to like South Indian culture,
Yes, yeah, it's probably the
and
same, yeah,
Mhm.
like in
yeah,
Tamil
yeah, yeah.
Nadu.
And I think Muslims also a little bit different, but this is only like Sinhalese that they wear that red kind of king's attire, and
That's great.
also woman. I mean the lady wears something like, I mean, it's a sari.
Sorry, yeah,
It's
it's
a
sorry.
it's a sari, but it's kind of a little bit modernized. We call it
Mhm.
osari, a little bit
Yes.
different, but it's more sparkly. I think similar to like Indian culture too. But yeah,
That's great. So I can't wait to see your pictures. and traditional dresses. Yes, and because it's always interesting when the couple is intercultural, how they mix both traditions in their weddings. It's like there are always like different type of music, yeah, from both cultures, different type of dances. So I think you should to prepare a lot in advance. Yeah, that's great. Yes. Yeah, I would really like to thank you for this wonderful conversation. I really enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, I learned so much for myself. Like always, it's always amazing to talk with different people, as I said, and I really hope we will meet one day. Who knows where?
Yeah.
You are very welcome again to the Netherlands, not to Amsterdam. Yeah, there are better places, I would say, because everyone just say, okay, I want to see Amsterdam. Yeah, there are nicer cities which people probably, I don't know, or just think, okay, Amsterdam is the main place to visit, or maybe in Sri Lanka. I really want to visit, honestly.
Yeah. We'll keep in touch.
Yes, for sure. Maybe we'll meet again because I like to organize also some smaller interviews on some particular topic where people can just share the different opinions about something, because it's always interesting to hear like different stories, how people handle different situations. Yeah, because there are a lot of things to discuss here. And all my interviews there, as I said, they're never small, never short. I mean, because when you start talking, you just don't even notice how fast time passed by.
Right?
Yeah, we talk already almost 2 hours. Wow.
What is the best place to find or meet a Ukrainian girl? That's a question from the audience.
Yes. I told you it's a very popular question. The best place.
What's the best place?
Well, Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yes, of course.
Or maybe a Ukrainian restaurant. I mean, it doesn't have to be Ukrainian. Go to a restaurant, right? And what else? Cultural like events too. For like go to the neighborhoods that they have those events, and go to maybe a church.
Yeah, but it depends where the person is living. For example, if the person is in India or in Sri Lanka, I don't think there are Ukrainian events around.
Yeah. Oh, in Sri Lanka, if you are going to find even Russians or Ukrainian, go to south side, like the beach area. There are a lot of Ukrainians and Russians.
Yes,
go there, you'll be able to find. Go to a nice.
Yeah, you should go to Goa. Yeah.
Goa. Yes.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, it's difficult actually to suggest something because some people, I think, a lot of couples, I would say, met online. It's also possible. Yeah, but honestly, I can't understand when people say, okay, I want to find a German girl or I want to find an American girl. So I always ask, are you looking for a country or for a person? Because when you fall in love, you don't think, okay, that, I need to look only for German. Yes, no, I need to look only for Polish girl. You just fall in love naturally with someone. It's not about country, it's about the person. That's why I don't understand these questions, honestly. When someone really say, okay, I want only Indian man, or I want only German girl, or someone else, or American girl. This kind of sounds strange to me.
Yeah, that's a good point, because we were thinking about something like that the other day, and because I mean I have some of other friends also like interracial, right? They are marrying because of visa status or whatever. But us, we both are American citizens. Like we don't need visa. We have passports. But we actually we are together because we love each other. We want each other. Right, to your point, it's just the country doesn't matter. I mean, as long as you love the person, that's it. Simple.
Yeah, but this is the most, let's say, insulting comment for many couples that, he married her for papers. Yeah, she gave him a green card, or she got PR, or something. And it's like really frustrating because they don't know the situation. Like in your case, both of you are American citizens. So people just assume, okay, he is from Sri Lanka and she lives in America, so she probably helped him to get papers, and it's kind of, I find it weird, really. Like people just easily judge everyone without even knowing the couple, without knowing their situation. I think, I hope you didn't get these comments, but I see it all the time. If I post someone, it's always one comment or even more would be about this topic. Because he really wanted to move somewhere, or she just helped him with documents and everything. So I will not go for any nationality now, but for a good heart. Yeah, that's a good approach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
So you shouldn't look for particular nationality. Yeah, it just happened. Yeah, you just meet someone, and then, like in your case, the girl turned out to be from Ukraine, the guy turned out to be from Sri Lanka. It could be someone else. Yeah, and you could be equally happy. Yes. So yeah. I wish you best of luck in your search and to everyone who is looking. And again, I would like to thank you for this wonderful, wonderful conversation. Yes, that was really great. Yes,
Yeah.
but I expected. I think I never had any bad experience, let's say, talking to anyone, because all people are really amazing. Each story is really unique.
Yeah.
So we will surely keep in touch.
Yeah.
And I really hope we will meet in real life, because
And
I believe that God sent us people for a reason, because we meet someone not just like that. And since I met already quite a few people, why not? Yes. And thanks a lot for the invitation to visit Sri Lanka.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for like hosting us, and thank you for giving us the platform. Really appreciate it. And I know could be a little bit late over there, right? But again, thank you so much. Really appreciate the time, and we are looking forward to talking to you and working with you in future.
Yes, for sure, for sure. We will meet again. It's not our last meeting. I'm pretty sure about that. And of course, I would like to invite everyone who were watching us and who couldn't see our interview. I will save everything, also upload on my YouTube channel. So whatever is more comfortable for you. And of course, please follow Marianna and Dilum. They have a very interesting account about the intercultural relation, about their culture. So they upload a lot of videos. So I'm sure you would enjoy it a lot. Yeah. So thanks a lot, guys, for your time. Yeah, I really appreciate it. I was, to be honest, I was worried that I didn't understand you correctly, because when I calculate the time, I was, no, it cannot be that they will meet me at 5 o'clock in the morning. Come on, it's not possible. Maybe I didn't understand it right. But I really appreciate that you found time, because we are living in a totally different time zones. Yeah, it was really great. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And
Thank you so
I wish
much.
you a wonderful day ahead, and
You too.
see you again. Let's keep in touch. Yeah. And I hope to meet
Thank
again
you.
soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Take care.
Have a great
Bye.
day.
You too.
Thank you.